Hi guys, what's up? Hello, my name is Sheena Rush. I am the owner of this business page, and I just wanted to introduce myself. If you don't know who I am, or you're just checking out my page for the first time, again, my name is Sheena Rush, and I am a fellow home business owner and network marketer, and I also have a little boy. He's 3 years old, and a wife to my high school sweetheart. So, welcome. So basically what my page is gonna be about, because I've been kind of redeveloping and kind of learning some new things over the past year. Basically, over the past year, I've been learning and moving my business from doing more of the traditional methods of growing my business to now doing more online methods and strategies to building my business more online. And when I say traditional methods, I'm talking about the home parties, the meetings, the one-on-ones at the coffee shop, the cold calling, prospecting people, everywhere you go. And I've been moving more to the more online ways of doing my business. And basically it's because, now I'm a stay-at-home mom. For about a year, almost a year, I became a stay-at-home mom. I left the salon where I was doing hair regularly, and I came home to be with my son, who was diagnosed with autism almost I think it was a little less than a year ago. We still haven't reached a year with that either. But around the same time, he was diagnosed with autism. And so now we have therapy that's like 5 days a week, 5 hours a day. And I'm very, very busy. When I started my journey into direct sales and network marketing, that was like 8 years ago. I was married, but I didn't have any kids, and so I'm not going to say anything bad about the traditional methods of building your business, because personally, it worked for me. I mean, we had, we did the home parties to share our products, and, we would also share our opportunity there. And we had the weekly meetings where I was also encouraged to bring people that I felt would be a good fit for the business or had some sort of interest, and that's where we would share our opportunity and also kind of let them into the inside of what it would be like to be a consultant. And it worked really, really well for me. I did well with the traditional methods. I even earned a car with that company. So I can't say that they don't work, because they absolutely do work. However, my life, fast forward to now, has changed a whole lot. And now I'm very busy. I'm a mother. I'm very busy. Some of you may not be parents. You may just have like a job that takes you away for 8-9 hours a day, maybe not even including driving to and from work, or maybe you do both. And so you're like, how the heck do I build this business while I have so many other things that I'm trying to juggle in my life? And so I came into that part where the traditional methods just don't work for me anymore. Not that they don't work. It's just, in order for it to be effective, where you're actually growing your business, you have to be consistent. And I just cannot, at this point in my life, be consistently doing parties daily or, at least 5 a week. I can't. Or on top of doing like the meetings and, talking about the opportunity and all that stuff, it's just too much. I needed to find another way to build my business. And so that's why over the past year, I've been really diving into building my business online, especially with utilizing Facebook. I love Facebook. Facebook is just such a great platform. And so on this page, I'm going to be focusing a lot about how I utilize Facebook to grow my business. So that's what you should be expecting from me in the future. I'm going to be putting out more videos and more little nuggets that I've kind of learned along the way, and that I'm still learning as I go, that I hope you find helpful and valuable as well as it has been for me. So that's just a little intro on what's going on with this page. So just new things are coming. But today I wanted to talk about tribes, and how you can build a tribe on social media, even if you're brand new in your business. And, like I said, I've been building my business online now. And so building a tribe has become increasingly important. And I've been, reading this book. It's called Tribes. It's Tribes, We Need You to Lead Us. And it's by Seth Godin. And I love his stuff. I love his blog. I highly recommend that you dig into this book and maybe even look into the other books and his blogs that he has. Really, really great mentor, in this industry. And so I've been reading this book and kind of diving into it. I'm not completely done, so I'm going to have more to share as I find my little takeaways. But basically, just kind of figuring out what is a tribe and what does it mean for me. What does my tribe look like? That's kind of what I've been really digging deep on. And well, first off, what is a tribe? A tribe is basically a community, a family, a following. It's also, in this world, it's also a following. When you have a tribe, you have people who follow you, that all share kind of like a same common interest, a common culture, a common goal, dream, vision, and they kind of share all that together as a tribe. And that's kind of what makes up a tribe. But also within each tribe, there is like a known leader of a tribe. And so that was the part that kind of freaked me out, is that when you decide to create or build a tribe, or a following, whatever you want to call it, it's basically like you're stepping up and you're stepping outside of that comfort zone, and you're saying that you are ready to become a leader. And I found that whole word leader to be pretty intimidating, especially when you're new in business. I'm not new in business, but I was new with going from traditional methods of growing my business to now focusing more online. It's a totally new world, right? And so I was starting from the bottom and learning new things. And same thing for somebody that's entering this business. They're brand new. First thought that would come into my head is like, how can I be a leader when I'm brand new and I don't even know what I'm doing? I don't have my first team member, I'm supposed to be a leader and lead others, and I don't even have like a team member on my team, how am I supposed to teach and help others to reach success in their business, the kind of success that maybe they're looking for, when I personally haven't reached the kind of success that they want to accomplish in their own business? And so the whole idea of becoming a leader can be extremely debilitating, and I think at this point it would be something that can hold people back from making any move forward in their business. But I came across a couple quotes that I found really interesting. And this one quote, it said, "You can't have a tribe without a leader, and you can't be a leader without a tribe." And a tribe, so if you want a tribe, right, then you have to become a leader. And of course, with being a leader, there's going to be responsibilities that come with that. And that's where I go back to the fear factor here in becoming a leader, is because when you feel like you don't know enough, when you feel like you don't know anything, and having to be responsible for other people, that can be really scary. And you just think, it's natural, at least it was for me, to think, okay, why would anyone want to listen to me? And why would anybody want to follow me? I'm not worth or worthy of such a title. And And the truth of the matter is that anybody can become a leader. Yes, there is responsibility that comes with it. And I'm going to go into more of that on how to kind of take that pressure off, or kind of put it in a different way that I found helpful anyways, in regards to thinking about becoming a leader and how to not make it so intimidating and so scary. But anyone can become a leader. And the next quote that and that quote, by the way, was from the book Tribes that I found. And then another quote that I came across that I just found pretty cool was, if you want to travel fast, go alone. If you want to travel far, go together. And that was another quote that I was like, wow, that's a really cool way to put it. You know, it's probably easier. Maybe things could move faster if you did this by yourself. But when you bring other people with you who share the same passion, the same vision, the same interests, values, and you work together to make your dreams come true, everybody in the tribe's dreams come true, and you all work together to reach that dream, that vision, together you'll go farther. So I really, really loved that quote. And so anyways, going back to how to build a tribe on social media, even if you're brand new in business, if I really hone in on that part, yes, the foundation of becoming building a tribe is identifying that you're going to become a leader, and knowing that you're going to have responsibilities that come with that, and knowing that that it's part of the responsibility is to nurture and care for and protect your tribe. But just to make this whole idea of becoming a leader easier, and that's really what I want to focus on, so it's not so intimidating, is this. So in today's culture and what's happening on social media, we've seen, especially on like Instagram and YouTube is a big one, and I'll talk more about that specifically. But you're seeing like these people, these influencers pop out of nowhere, right? And it really just started with a passion that somebody had that they decided to share with others. And so here's the deal. Like way back when YouTube just started, there was this girl, Michelle Phan, maybe you've heard of her. She's in the makeup niche. And she started putting videos out of her doing makeup on herself. And when I looked at her, I mean, if you research her now, you're going to realize that she is like this makeup guru. She has like her own product line now, brand influencer. She herself, Michelle Phan, is a brand now. And people are so drawn to her. Like she has such a big following now. And it all started with a passion for makeup, a love for makeup, and she just decided to use YouTube as like her platform to sharing her passion and her love for makeup with others. And so I was one of those people that watched her all the time because I love makeup. If you don't know me, I'm actually a professional hair stylist and makeup artist. I do have a professional license to do so. And so what's interesting is that she is not. She's not a professional. She did not go to school for makeup. She doesn't have a license. You know, she is not what you consider a professional makeup artist. Yet she's like now this huge brand influencer on social media in regards to makeup. And so that was so interesting to me because I was like, how on earth does this girl who knows nothing really about makeup, I mean, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know more than me. I mean, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, she does not know more than I do about how to properly put on makeup, and or like all these makeup tips, and like she doesn't know, you know, the kind of stuff that I do. How on earth did she become such an influencer on YouTube? And so when I really started thinking about it, it was just the fact that to create a tribe, like I said earlier, it's really just people that share a common interest, share the same values, goal, passion, you know, all coming together, right? And she was kind of like the cream that rose above the crop, and she was the one that became like the leader of that tribe. So how did she do it? All she did was she got on YouTube. She had, like I said, she started with a passion for makeup, and she used YouTube. Now you can use Facebook, you can use Instagram, you can use Pinterest, you can use whatever platform, but she chose YouTube. And she started creating videos of just her putting on makeup on herself. Now, as I go back and I watch her videos, she has a very distinct way of doing her videos. And it's evolved over time as she got better and more comfortable on camera. And, of course, her following grew, and, you know, and all of that. And also, I'm assuming that, she started making money along the way because her videos got better. I mean, they're pretty awesome videos. To me, is known for creating complete looks, transformations. And she focuses more on like the character aspect of it. She does have some videos that are like doing, you know, everyday makeup, but most of it, she had a theme. You know, and some of my favorite videos to watch of her was like the holiday ones, right? Especially Halloween. I mean, it was like watching a movie. It was so cool. Like she'd have like the outfit. Of course, she'd do the makeup, and she'd take you along the process of doing the makeup. And then she'd have like a wig or a hairstyle. And then she'd have like even a backdrop. I mean, it was like really thought out. And oh my gosh. And sorry, my phone just totally fell off. This little doodad. So yeah, she had like this whole like little theme going, and now it's like, there we go. And so it was really, it was pretty, like you would be drawn to it. And the people that she attracted were the people that liked that. She did her, like that was her, and she just naturally started to attract people that totally dug the way that she put on makeup. There are totally other brand influencers as far as makeup is concerned out there, and they all have like their different way of doing things, and they attract the people that like the way that they do things, right? And so, oh my gosh, okay, so I'm gonna just hold this because it keeps falling off. So when I think about, you know, oh, that's because that broke. So anyways, when I think about that and how, you know, I apply it to somebody who's like a marketer, it's really just being you and identifying like who you are at and where you're at your point in time, and taking them along this journey. So being you, who are you? Like, what are you about? What do you like? What are you passionate about? And really honing in on that. And naturally the people that also they completely like relate to you and to what you're about, they're gonna start following you. It's and it's not something you have to force either. It just kind of naturally happens over time. Your tribe isn't gonna be built in one day. It's something that happens over time, and the people that identify with what you're about, and they're just gonna raise their hand and kind of identify themselves as being someone that wants to join your tribe, wants to be a part of what you're doing. And another thing that quote that I kind of, it's not really a quote, but it's like a section somewhere that I came across that I really kind of connected with was, people feel a connection when people are going through a similar journey in life. So they find a connection, or they connect with people that are going through a similar journey in life. And so, whatever your journey is, there are other people who are going through it too. And there's something really powerful about that, and being true to that. So for right now, what's going on with me in my life, I'm a mom. I'm a mom. That's my first priority. My son, his needs and his therapy, all of that is like a priority to me. And what used to work for me in building my business, it doesn't right now. Of course, I'm still going to use it because I can use it on the weekends. I can do traditional business building strategies like at night, but I can't consistently commit to doing that regularly, daily, just because of the very limited time frame that I have. And so I've had to go along on a different journey at this point in my life. And that different journey is now utilizing social media and online marketing strategies. And so when you think about your own tribe, or think about what's going on in your own life, just hone in on that, because there's other people who need that. They need to know. When I was when I had my son, right, and I was in business, and I was in a different company, and my main mentor didn't have kids. And so the most frustrating thing that I came across was the fact that, okay, well, how do you build this business when you only have like this much time in your day, when you got kids? And her perspective on how to grow her business was just completely different because she didn't have kids. It's just a different world. And so the people that I connect with more right now are people that have kids, because we're going through the same stuff. We understand what each other is going through and the obstacles that we're going to face in our journey to building our business. And so those are the people that I jive with and I connect with. So when it comes to building your business, building your tribe on social media, even if you're brand new, it really is about just finding a passion and sharing it with the world, honing in on where you're at right now, what you're about, what your vision is, where you're going, and just be you and share it with people. And the people who can relate and identify with that will raise their hand and basically identify themselves as people who want to be a part of where you're going and want to be a part of your tribe. So anyways, that's kind of my perspective on everything as I'm reading this book, Tribes. Again, I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link to the book if you need to find it. But I just think it's such a powerful book, and it dives totally deeper, more in depth into building a tribe, what it means, and why it's important. Oh yeah, just to touch on why it's important, and where was it? Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I always find these little nuggets and they just speak to me. So I wanted to share them exactly the way that I heard it. So another thing that I came across was this quote, I guess: people buy not products, they buy you and what you represent. And so that comes down to that whole know, like, and trust thing, where people buy from those they know, like, and trust. And when you build a tribe, I mean, basically it's people that that eventually they know you, right? They support you. They believe in what you're about and where you're going and what you're representing. And those are the people that they usually want to buy from. So when it comes to, like, I guess, a marketing standpoint of why this can help you, it all comes down to people buy from those they know, like, and trust. And a tribe is just another, I guess, way to put that, is a community that all kind of connect and in a common interest in everything. So, yeah, again, people buy not products. They do not buy products. They buy you and what you represent. That's really what people buy into. So I'm like cutting off my face. So anyways, so hopefully you didn't mind the couple of times that my phone just fell on the ground, but, that's my perspective on what I've been taking in as far as building a tribe and how to do that on social media, even if you're brand new. Michelle Phan did it. She's not an expert. She doesn't know everything. She just had a dream, a passion, a vision, and she just shared it. And naturally, people started to follow her. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you would like to know more about how to build your business online, I would be happy to share with you some of the resources that I've been using to learn over the past year. And also, you may want to join my boot camp. I have a 10-day boot camp. It's free to join, and it's about building your business online using social media, where basically you attract people. So you're building a tribe of people who have a common interest in you, and instead of going and chasing people around all day to get them to hear about your opportunity or buy your products. And so it's more about attracting those people who want what you have to offer. So if you're interested in the 10-day boot camp, I'm going to also put a link down so you can register for that. Otherwise, you can just comment more info. I'd be happy to connect and share a little bit more about it. And or you can leave me a private message, whatever floats your boat. Okay? Thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.